All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So tonight is going to be peachy apricot fragrances. So I did a poll trying to be, more YouTuber like, stay on the pulse of things. And peachy apricot went out first. So we're going to be talking about the peachy apricot scented perfumes in my collection. Now, if you watch this in the replay, how about make sure you give me a like, and how about telling me any peachy apricot kind of fragrances that you have in your collection? Would love to hear about them. And if you see any that you're interested in, let me know. Some of them might be on my decant list, whatever. But anyway, I'm not gonna take forever getting started. But yeah, so peachy apricot. So let's talk about the two different types. Now, peach, apricot and peach are very similar, but yet they are a little bit different. So, hey Michelle, peach is a little more sweet. Apricot is a little I would say it has a little more depth to it. So peach is like that peach. We know peaches. I personally eat apricots. I'm not a big peach eater. I prefer my apricots, but apricots have a different scent. Even though it's similar to peach, it's a little. It's not as sweet. It's just has a little more earthiness to it to me. So it's yeah. So that's the difference. It's not like nectarines really, but it's got a little, it's not quite as sweet. So anyway, let's talk about them. So we're going to start out with apricots. And apricots also encompass osmanthus, which is a flower. Hey Tammy, which is a flower that that gives off a very apricot smell scent. So a lot of the times you'll see either apricot, hi Erica, you'll see apricot and osmanthus, or you'll just see, or you'll see one or the other. Now, I'm going to go through all of the ones that I pulled that I found in my collection. Some of them are just like a supporting player in the fragrances. Some of them are very prominent, and we'll talk about them. Now, I'm not going to go into all the notes. I'm just going to be talking about the peachy apricot, how that plays in the fragrance itself. So, hey V, Miss V. So we're gonna get started with apricot and osmanthus because there's less of those in my collection than I thought. So let's start there. So the first one we're gonna start with is Dahlia Divin Nude. Now this is the lightest of the Dahlia Divins. Dahlia, hi Deborah. Hi Melissa. So Dahlia Divin is very floral. So the apricot, this has an apricot note in it and osmanthus in it, but honestly, this is more floral. The apricot osmanthus is just like a supporting player to give a little sweetness to the floral, so it's not overly floral, but it's like a floral fruity. So in here, you'll get a very mild, very slight tinge of apricot, not a lot. So that's Dahlia Divin Nude. Next up is Signorina Eleganza. Now this has apricot in it. No, this has osmanthus in it. So you can smell it in the top notes, but as it dries down, it does go away. But it does give it a nice little earthy sweetness and everything to it. So Signorina Eleganza has osmanthus in it. This is Datura Noire by Serge Luton. What you really get prominent in here is the coconut, but the coconut plays really well um, with the apricot and osmanthus. So this is more of a supporting player, but you do get it, you feel it in it. But because of the coconut giving that creaminess, it kind of vibes with the coconut that's in here. So this is Datura Noire by Serge Luton. All right. Next up is, which one do I want to do next? I want to do this one. Next up is Good Girl Gone Bad. Like y'all can really see. This is Good Girl Gone Bad by Killian. In this, you will definitely start smelling the osmanthus right away. Just breathing it in, you get that the osmanthus scent off of it, and it's like a really, like almost like a spicy sweetness to it. So that's why it's really prominent. You will smell it in the Good Girl Gone Bad. Next up is Vanille Exclusive. That's Vanille Exclusive. Now, this one has so much vanilla in it. You know how like when you have a vanilla scent and it starts sugaring at the top? This is very, okay. But anyway, you definitely get you definitely get the osmanthus in it. And this has peach. So you get the peach and the osmanthus thing. This is, you just smell like a, you know, I would say you smell like a dessert with this. But it's like a peachy osmanthus scent to it. So this has both peach and osmanthus, so it has a peachy apricot vibe to it. She smells good. Okay, let me I didn't mean to do that one yet. Okay. These two, of course, are, this is Sunshine Woman. If you really want to have something that smells like osmanthus, that has that deep apricot smell, you want to try Sunshine Woman by Amouage. This is like, when you breathe it in, you smell that apricot vibe to it. It is just so freaking good, y'all. It's just so good. Then the other one is by Amouage, and it is Journey. Now, Journey's a little different. You do get the apricot in here, but it has a lot of honey, so it gives it this is a little bit different, where Sunshine is a very bright osmanthus apricot smell. This is a deeper apricot, and it's very definitely for the fall and winter time, because it's got honey in it. And like I said, this is not something to blind buy, I promise you. This is like a very complex and needs to be worn a few times to see if you really like it fragrance. So that's Journey by Amouage. Those are all the straight apricot osmanthus. And then the last one that has osmanthus and peach in it is Wild Python. Now, y'all know I love this fragrance. We know this is Wild motherfucking Python. I'm really going through these quickly. I'm proud of myself. Now, the peach and the osmanthus is in here, but honestly, the white florals is what really runs this. So they are definitely a supporting player. The peach and the osmanthus, they just give the white florals a supporting sweetness to it. So it just isn't so just one linear, just one note. So this helps to create that, complexity and, whatever. I can't even say it right now because I'm smelling. I'm sorry. But anyway, Wild Python has apricot and osmanthus. It is not one that you're going to smell it, that you're going to smell this really strong and powerful in, but it is a very good supporting to give it a little sweetness and to like balance out all of that white florals. So that's that. So now let's talk peach notes. I got some that I got some in here. Y'all gonna be like, why you ain't never really talked about them? Y'all gonna be so. Okay. So let's get started here. I'm putting away these so we can get on to the next batch because I got stuff out. I'm trying to be a little neater with myself. All right. So let's talk peach. Let's start with the first one. This is a cheapie. And this is Bordeaux's 1902 Figure Blanche. This has a little peach note in it. Now, honestly, you don't get the peach because the fig is so strong that you really don't get that peach, but it does. What it does is it gives the fig a little sweetness. So the peach in this one is not about smelling like peaches. It's about it's a supporting player. So this is like, so if you want to try a fig one and it has a little more sweetness to it, this is one you want to go for, is this one. All right. Sicily is another one that it has peach in it. This is Mancera's Sicily, but it really, you really don't get the peach. What it's really strong in is the apple and the pineapple and the citruses. So the peach is there, but it is so mild. You do not get a feel for it. But what you get is the citrus from it. You get the apple. You get the pineapple. So this is not one if you're trying to get like a really peachy scent that you would want. This is strictly here to help balance and to create that fullness and roundness of the scent. So that is Sicily. Next up is cocoa. Didn't think about cocoa having peach in it, did you? But if you actually smell cocoa and looking for the peach, you will smell it. Because what you do is you smell it, it's in there with the spiciness of it. Because now what this does remind me of, and this was my very first big girl perfume, is that it has a very, I know, aren't I cruising through it? It has a very spicy note to it, which makes it feel like peach cobbler. I know it's got, the classic Chanel DNA, but if you really smell it, it's kind of got this kind of like peachy, spicy, vibe to it that's really good. So peach cobbler, it's kind of got like that winter, like fall peach dessert. I wouldn't necessarily say peach cobbler, but it definitely kind of gives you a low-key, peachy dessert kind of vibe. So there we go. Hi, Drea. So there's cocoa. Now, where's she at? What did I do with it? Oh, it's over here. All right, next up is another Mancera, because Mancera is prominent in the collection. This is Cocoa Vanille. Yeah, the cocoa bottle, the Chanel bottles are classics. This is Cocoa Vanille. It has the peach in it. Once I really was listening, I said, okay, I can't smell the peach in it. It's there, but it's like a supporting player, so it's not super prominent. Like there's a few of them here that's gonna be like, yes, you got peach. Now in Cocoa Vanille, this is more about the coconut. This is more about the vanilla. The peach is just an extra added sweetness to it. This is cocoa vanilla. This is coconut. This is vanilla. The peach, I really don't get the peach that much in it because it's so strong on the coconut and vanilla. So this isn't one that I would be saying, oh yeah, this is a peachy one. This is no, she not. You don't get the peach in her. Dahlia Devin. Now let's smell her because I have never smelled the peach in her. So let's see. And I think this is more of a supporting player in this one too. Yeah, okay. What I get is a sweetness in it because this is a floral, the Dahlia Devins are floral fragrances. But I can smell the peach in it because it gives it a sweetness to it. Not like an overt peach. Hey, Kelly. Not like an overt peach scent to it, but just enough. It gives it just this little twang of sweetness that is the peach in it. All right. Then we have Emozione by Salvatore Ferragamo. Now, this is like one of these things that nobody talks about. So, I found it at Marshall's. And I'm trying to get out of just buying stuff just because I see it. But honestly, this is a really pretty fragrance. And you do get this peach in this one. This peach is a subtle peach, but it's there. So as opposed to it being, yes, I have been getting some sun. I'm going to get some more too. Thank you for noticing. Yeah, and this one, you definitely get the peach in it. But the peach isn't super in your face, but it is there. Like some things, the peach is just a sweetness to it that just gives a little sweetness to the fragrance. Whereas this one, you will get subtle hints of peach as you wear it. So if you want a subtle peach, this is a subtle peach. All right. Jasmine Wisp has peach in it. Now, to be quite honest, you really don't get the peach because it has passion fruit. It's a peach bomb. I mean, it's a fruit bomb, so This is not one that if you're looking for the peach, this isn't one to get for it, but you know, you just want to get jasmine whisk because it's so sexy. I'm just saying. You just want this jasmine because it's so sexy. So, I'm just saying. Now, this is Feminité du Bois. Feminité du Bois by Serge Mouton. They have collars on now, as you can tell. Now, let me tell you about this one. Now, Feminité du Bois it has a peach in it, but it's not about the peach. It is about the plum, the spices in it. The peach is just there because, like I've told you, with Feminité du Bois, it is very much so. This reminds me of Christmas time, holidays. This smells like holiday dessert to me. So this would be like if you had something with plums in it and you had a little peach in there to like balance out that plum. That's the peach in here. It's nothing that you could really tell. It's more about the plums and the spices in here. Okay. Where do I want to go? Petite Robe Noire. This is hippie chic. This is hippie chic. Now you can't get the peach in here either, but the La Petite Robe Noirs. I really have a strong cherry, so you don't get the peach in here. The peach is in here just as hey, we're gonna hang out together. But what you really, so it just adds to the sweetness of the cherry. It's not like you really get a real peachy scent to it. You can smell the peach to a certain extent, but it's just like just a little hint of peach that blends and vibes with the cherry in here. So nothing there. So no, if you're looking for peach. All right, Pearl by Mancera has peach in it. Now, this is strictly to balance out the fig because the fig can have a sourness to it. There's a sweet sour to fig, and so the hint of peach is there to give it a little more sweetness. Yeah, Pearl has peach in it. I got all the notes, but you cannot smell a lick of peach in here. So do not buy this. Look at when you see, oh, it's got peach in here. No, this is strictly, and that's why Melissa said it like that. This is strictly about the fig. This is fig. This is rose. It is just, I love it because it's a really beautiful fig rose, but no, you really don't get any peach in here. No, no. I'm here to say no. I beseech you on that one. I'm late. I'm leaving some of the ones that have this serious peach to last. This is Musky Garden, and you don't get the peach in here. This is Musky Garden. The peach was just like a dab of it. It's just like a drop of peach to say they put some sweetness in it. This is strictly in there to give you a little sweetness with all this musk, because this is heavily musky. This is heavily floral. It is a musky garden. So no, this is no. Not a lot of peach in there. Not enough to like say, yes, I got on a peach fragrance. Now, let's get to a few of them that has some peach in it. All right. So, which one is this? This one. This one? Yes. This is Playing with the Devil by Killian. And this one has a peach note to it. And you will get the peach, but understand this has a little spiciness to it. What it has is, I said, Playing with the Devil has this kind of pimento vibe in it. So this, you have to really try this one because it has like this high incandescence. It really has this really interesting fragrance that I've never really smelled because it's got this spiciness of the pimento in it, and that plays with the peach in it to give it this kind of weird but sexy vibe. I'm just telling you, it's weird but sexy. Weird but sexy. Hi, Valley Mine. That's the first time you ever made one of my lives, and I'm almost done. And I'm doing it. Oh, I am doing it. Okay, so that's that one. Then what's the next one we're gonna talk about? Okay, here's this one right here. Valley Vine is a perfume channel also. Okay, so this one here just blew me away, and I've had it for a long time, and I really haven't been wearing it. So let's just talk about it. Let's just talk about it. This is Perky by Tiziana Terenzi. Let me just tell y'all this. This right here is like peach melba. If you don't understand what peach melba is a dessert and it's peaches and raspberries. This is what this is. This is so good, y'all. I don't know why I haven't been wearing it this summer because I got it in the fall and in the wintertime. And it was like, this is so good. If you like fruity fragrances, this you have to get. You have to have. You've got to try. I'm thinking I'm gonna put it on the decant list because y'all need to try it, Perky. You know, you gotta try it. But it's just this. Oh my God, it's so good. I want to get some more Tiziana Terenzi. So there's a few more that I want, but hi Lala. Oh, I don't know where it's been. I don't know. I put it on the other day and I just smell glorious. I just smell like I smell like a fruit bomb. I smell like a fruit salad in a good way. So anyway, that one. Now let's talk about the Inaras. So yesterday I got the Inara. So I have Swiss Arabian Inara. This one is really good. Now I tried it on today. Now you know yesterday I was trying on a bunch of stuff, so I really couldn't smell it. But I put it on today and I was wearing it, and I was like, "Bitch, what?" Let me tell y'all, this is so good. This. As soon as you put it on, you smell peach on yourself. You be like, you won't go. I'm just saying. So it's like this bright summer peach. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she is gorgeous. I was like, okay. Now the dry down, I'm still trying to figure out. But the top of this is baby. She peachy. She peachy. So I'm still working on the dry down on that, but we'll see. The eye roll. Now, this is Inara Oud. Now, I love Inara Oud. This is a beautiful, beautiful oud. This has some different. This I like this oud because it's a little different. It has a little different notes and punches to it. But this definitely has peach in it. But because it's a oud, it's a deeper peach. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Inara is, yes, this is the lighter peach, where in our oud is the darker peach. This is that dark peach. You know, when this is a bad girl peach. This is the good girl peach right here. This is in the little pink bar. I'm just a pink little girl. And then this is that deep, dark, sexy peach. Because it's got the oud in it, it's got valerian in it, the peach is in there, and this baby lasts all day on you. I'm just here to say it. Yeah, it lasts all day. So that's in our oud. It has the peach in it. And then this one, I forgot about this one. This is Velvet Flowers by Montage. Now, I love this little fragrance, but it's all about the flowers to me. I don't get no dang on. I don't get not a bit of peach in here. No. But I really like this fragrance, y'all. Something about Velvet Flowers makes me happy. It's kind of very old school. It's very classic. It's kind of got that, like, it just feels like you in like an old lady's parlor, but in a good way. You know what I'm saying? It's got that floral, like, you know, you at some like ladies parlor. Okay. Okay. Let me get off. Let me put her back. But there ain't no peach in here. You can't smell a dang on piece of peach. Not one dang on piece of peach. Did I go through the whole list? And let me tell you, it's a whole lot on this list. It was a whole lot. I went through them all. Boom. We are done. I am getting good at this, y'all. So we went through the whole list. There's about 25 of them. So 20, so altogether I have about 25 peachy apricot fragrances in my collection. If you have any questions about them, and if need some just further clarification, put it in the comments after I end this. And I am done, y'all. Look at me. All right, 25 and 25 minutes. I did good. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. That was a quickie. I want to come back and talk, but you know how it goes. I can't do that because then these get buried. So it was good talking to y'all. I'm gonna go take a nap. I'll probably get up early, in the middle of the night and go live again. Y'all have a great night. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Talk to you later.